Live from Manhattan, Kansas. It's the New Year's Eve and the Little Apple Special, sponsored by Community First National Bank.
Well, welcome. It is New Year's Eve in Manhattan. We are so excited to be here this evening. You know, it's hard to tell behind us the crowd that's actually gathering in the restaurants and in the bars that have not yet come outside because of the cold, but there's a lot of mingling along the sidewalks already as things, you can feel the excitement is really ramped up here within the last hour.
That's right, and we're kind of here in the middle of Aggieville, and there's barricades all around us. A lot of people walking up and down the sidewalks, but again, it's hard to tell how many people are here. I can say, though, in the past, they've had as much as 10,000 and more people here. So definitely a night where we're going to see this whole entire area where we're at, and especially here behind us, fill up very fast in the next few minutes.
Yeah, and a lot has already happened here this evening. Jace is out here about to be the MC, so you're only out here very temporarily with us over here.
That's right, I got to get back to the main stage. We've been going since 10:30 tonight with the band M31. They're playing right now. So much happening tonight. We're going to be with Bill Snyder as we press that button and bring the apple down. So that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot to that. Obviously, you're going to be here in just a second heading up onto the stage. But you mentioned the apple. There's a lot that goes into just the apple itself. It's behind us, already been hoisted up earlier this evening, up onto its 24-foot pole. We went a little behind the scenes to see what it took to get that apple built. And our reporter, Kelly Saberi, took a little trip out to the actual garage where it was being worked on and gives us a behind-the-scenes look.
13 years before Varney's bookstore closed, it started a tradition that would last well beyond closing its doors. Steve Levine's family owned Varney's. In 2003, he was approached to use their marquee to drop a ball.
We had a flatbed truck that we put a band on, just a local band, and we got a local dignitary that year.
To make it really feel like people were celebrating in the Big Apple, he asked local artist Phyllis Pease to design the iconic piece that drops during the countdown.
We discussed whether it should be a ball like Times Square, and my thought was, no, we have to go with Little Apple.
Pease's artwork can be found all around Manhattan, including here inside Blue Stem Grill. On these pieces, she can spend multiple weeks, but for the glittery Little Apple, she had just 2.
It wasn't quite right, and so it kind of became kind of a joke, which is fine, and it wasn't necessarily intended to be the permanent apple, and they didn't know how successful it was be.
It ended up being a hit. One year the apple didn't fall at the right time. That was the year Levine went to visit his in-laws.
I told my wife I'd no longer be the Dick Clark of Manhattan, Kansas, so I heard that they didn't have a person up there and it just had a glitch.
After the flub, J.S. Sign stepped in with a brand new apple.
J.S. Sign says that it took about 300 to 400 hours to create, and I can see why. It's taller than me.
John Stroh told me he wanted to make the apple more realistic this time.
If it's anywhere close to symmetrical, it could be confused as an apple, or as a cherry or a strawberry.
He even recreated the pole the apple slides down during the countdown to make sure it falls correctly every year. In Manhattan, Kelly Saberi, KSNT News.
And you know what's really neat about that apple, it's 5 foot by 6 foot in size. It actually started off with a big block of styrofoam and they shaved it down. They ended up putting a bunch of layers of fiberglass, the matting and then the resin that goes over that. They ended up airbrushing it to give it its look, using a lot of different photos to give that just nice crystal and that just smooth look to it. They really took a lot of artistic work on it. They ended up clear coating the outside of it till we finally get our final one. The whole pulley system and everything goes up a 24-foot pole. The whole thing weighs about 405 pounds as they hoist that up, and it all comes down in just 1 minute here at the stroke of midnight.
And many hours they spent, 350 to 400 hours they spent working on that little apple. But again, it was all for this Big Apple, Little Apple kind of night that we are celebrating here in Manhattan. And the one person who really knows well what is going on here tonight is this man right over here by me. This is Mayor Mike Dodson of Little Apple. And Mike, you and I were talking before. There has been a lot of work that went into making this night what it is. Can you kind of tell us what all happens behind the scenes that maybe people don't know about?
Well, let me first say that we appreciate KSNT coming down here. We've really tried to make this a destination, so your being here tonight has enabled not only the people in Manhattan and the surrounding areas, but all of Northeast Kansas to experience this. So making it a destination starts in the first part of December. You've probably been here. Jace was here for the lighting of the tree downtown. That was the largest tree in the state of Kansas of its kind, arguably in the United States. Every weekend since that time, we've had a special event to include the holiday parade, and now we're here at the culmination, which is the ball drop that'll be done by Coach Snyder. So all the businessmen, all the donors, all the people who work so hard with such great passion have brought us here tonight.
A lot of work and a lot of hard work behind the scenes. Now, just for resolutions, because this is a night about resolutions, what are we going to do differently in 2019? What resolutions do you have for the city of Manhattan?
Well, as you probably know, we've got a lot going on. You mentioned on one of your programs that we've got a lot of changes going to come to Aggieville. Part of that change is structural, but the character and the spirit of Aggieville will remain intact, particularly on Morrow. So our resolution across the commission is to make sure that we do the best we can in planning so we can get as much done as we can and benefit all of the people in Manhattan.
Very good. We're looking forward to it. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
All right, you know, with a lot of the events going on, you mentioned all of the different things going on in Manhattan. This particular event, it takes a lot to pull this off. There's a lot of moving parts, and so we decided to take a little behind-the-scenes look of what it takes to pull off the Little Apple Drop here in Aggieville in Manhattan. And reporter Reina Garcia went around town finding out all of the work it takes to get this event underway.
Krista Bramhall and her staff at the Aggieville Business Association start planning as early as the summertime, making to-do lists and talking with promoters, vendors, and bands. By the fall, they ramp up their efforts to get all of those tasks done.
It seems pretty daunting at the beginning, but to-do lists are huge. We kind of play off of, since it's been such a history in Aggieville and such a long past being here, we play off what have they done in the past, what works.
While Krista and her team plan the event, another important element is the sponsors, which she says they could not put on the event without. One of those sponsors is WTC Communications in Wamego. This will be their first year being a part of the event.
I think it's a great opportunity for WTC to get to know the people down here. Again, we've heard a lot of the things about this celebration, and we think it's a good way to get involved and show support.
Perhaps the most famous part of the celebration is the ball drop. The staff at Rally House says they love being a part of such a beloved tradition.
It's just a lot of energy, a lot of fun. I know the town kind of enjoys it. Something else to bring people down to the district and encourage the local businesses down here in Aggieville.
Putting on an event this big is no easy task and truly takes a village. Reina Garcia, KSNT News.
Yeah, it really does take a lot of people to do this event, and a lot of people show up as well. The crowd is really filling in from every angle. It's just starting to see a sea of people making their way up and down the sidewalks. Great to see.
That's right, and you are seeing a lot of Riley County police officers kind of filling the streets, you know, because they have got to keep everything in order here, because it is going to pack here in the next few minutes. You're going to see a lot of what's going on behind us change. And we do want to take a moment now to let you listen to this local band, M31. They're playing here tonight. They played here last year as well. They're absolutely fantastic.
Hi, this is Chris Kleiman, new head football coach at Kansas State. I'm wishing everybody in Northeast Kansas a happy new year for 2019. One of the things I hope for is a full stadium next September. Go Cats!
Happy New Year from Briggs Manhattan. As we say goodbye to 2018, we are excited for 2019 as we reach a major milestone, and we are working on some big plans to celebrate our milestone with you. 2019 will be a year of celebration at Briggs Manhattan. We look forward to celebrating with you.
This holiday season, keep it local. Share unique gifts and dining experiences with the people you love. Come early, stay late, come home to Aggieville.
Other banks think they're just in the money business.
Hi, I need to talk to you about a loan to expand my business.
Sorry, dude. Bobby closes at 4. Better luck tomorrow. But we do appreciate your business. Just some customer. We'll get rid of him.
At Community First, we're in the people business.
Hey, Brent, how you doing?
Hey, Jay.
I know it's late, but I really need to talk to you about this loan.
Hey, that's no problem, Brent. We're always open till 6. You know what? I'll even come see you if you need me to.
Most banks think they're in the money business. We actually think we're in the people business. We just happen to work with your money. Come in and let us show you why we're different than the other banks.
Mixing business and travel can be a lot of work.
I'd rather be spending time at home than driving to the airport.
I'm always traveling, so options and convenience are important to me.
At Manhattan Regional Airport, we're continuing to improve the way you travel.
Daily flights and extra overhead space? I'm on board.
Stress-free and close to home? I'm on board.
Expanded terminal and rental car options on site? I'm on board.
Get on board at Manhattan Regional Airport, closer to where you want to be.
You're watching the New Year's Eve in the Little Apple special on KSNT, sponsored by Community First National Bank.
Well, you know, we'd hope to give you a little bit more of a listen into the band. Obviously, everything's really cold out here. I think some of the equipment may have just needed to be warmed up. Yeah, well, yeah, it's cold, you know, to be expected. But, yeah, they've been doing such a great job. You can hear it somewhat through the background of our shot as well. M31's been a great band here this evening, and they
play
continue
all
to
the
perform.
classics. You know, that's the one thing. One of those bands that plays all the hits, that's what they do.
Yeah, that's right. So good thing. You know, it's the nice part about this event is it may be the Little Apple, but it really does have a big city feel. And obviously, Manhattan's always played off of the name similarity of New York City's Manhattan district as well, the borough there. So they do everything they can to kind of really take a heart to that. And so this, they've renamed one of the roads here Broadway.
Yeah,
they changed
it is Morrow to Broadway.
That's right.
Just like in the Big Apple.
That's right.
Well, except they're not Morrow, but they're always Broadway. But
that's right. But you know, Times Square is always on Broadway, so they thought, yeah, why not? Let's do that and change that over. It's just one more way that they've been able to make the Little Apple a little bit more like the big city.
It creates an atmosphere that we can use during our event that is festive and jolly and brings more atmosphere and environment into the streets.
Yeah, you know, it's just one added little bonus. You know, you're here on Broadway. Who needs to go to New York City? We got the city right here in the Little Apple. So great event, just already. The music's great, the environment's great, and of course, everyone's getting excited to ring in the new year.
That's right. And you know, they've been doing this since 2003, renaming this street. This is the 16th annual Little Apple drop that they've held here in Aggieville, and we are so proud and honored to be a part of this and be broadcasting live and being with all you on this New Year's Eve night. And of course, you know, this is just kind of the climax, if you will, of our 2018 year at KSNT. We did so many exciting things this year, from a visit from Donald Trump where we got the exclusive interview to giving away a St. Jude Dream Home. And Matt, I know that you've been busy working on a little story to kind of highlight all the stuff that's happened over the past year. Let's take a look at that story.
You know, it's hard to believe another year is ending, but it would be a shame if we didn't take this chance to thank you for all of your support of us at KSNT over the last year. We've seen some big changes, from an on-air look that served us well for many years to a huge investment in our future with a brand new studio. Thank you so much for sticking with us through that transitional studio setup so that we can now bring you the most up-to-date look in the market. With that, it's been a crazy year behind the scenes for us, but also a really great year. And it really is all about you, our viewers. You've welcomed us into your community, at events, welcomed us to your schools, to your celebrations, and so much more. We're taking our commitment to living local as the greatest goal we've set out before us as a station. We still hold our commitment to news, weather, and sports seriously, but we want to do that as your neighbor, because that's what we really are striving to be at KSNT. So when tornadoes and severe storms rolled through in early May, we were there with you. When floods hit Manhattan, we were there. And more recently, when a blizzard stormed through, we were there tracking the impacts from all over the area. Our commitment to covering the news that matters to you is stronger than ever. When President Trump held a rally in Topeka, we were not only there, but Brooke was the only local newscaster selected to have an exclusive interview with him about the issues that matter to Kansans. When Coach Snyder announced his retirement, we were there. We were also there when Coach Kleiman accepted his position as the new coach at K-State. And we were there when Les Miles accepted his new role as head coach at KU. And we've had so much fun covering the great events of this past year, from the amazing fireworks on the 4th of July in Wamego to fundraising dinners where several of us at KSNT have had the honor of serving as MCs, to Winter Wonderland in Topeka, to Sundown Salute in Junction City, to the parades all across Northeast Kansas. The list just keeps growing, and we thank you for letting us be a part of your lives. It's been a year of new adventures for us in 2018. Earlier this year, we even took that to a whole new level and gave away a brand new dream home. And we've already started the process of giving away home number 2 in 2019 as we raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. For those who welcome us into your homes every evening, a big thank you. And for those who haven't made the switch to us yet, a new year, a new news station for you. Sounds like a great New Year's resolution to me, right? Well, you know, we don't just report the news. We really do try to brighten your day with some fun mixed in. And we'd love to have you as a part of our growing viewership, as we have so many great things planned for 2019. And, you know, we really do have a lot planned for the upcoming year. We're really looking forward to it, and we'd love to have you as one of our viewers. It's been great. We always, every time we get a chance to come out of the studio and, you know, they let us out of our box. And they let us come out here and do this.
No teleprompters.
That's right. But they let us get a chance to really meet a lot of people, and we met so many great people already here this evening. Always such a good time when we get a chance to come over here to Manhattan, or whether we're out in Topeka or in Emporia or Junction City or any of our smaller communities as well. It's just such a great time, and we've got so many good things planned for this coming year.
That's right, and it's just such an exciting time in Northeast Kansas right now. We had such an exciting last year. A lot of stuff happened, but 2019 is going to be filled with so much more. Like Matt mentioned in the story, I mean, we're going to be giving another home away for the St. Jude Dream Home. That's going to be happening in the next few months, so make sure to stay tuned and see how you can be a part of that. I do want to go ahead and talk about kind of what's going on here, because it is, as minute by minute goes by, we are seeing a bit of a change, if you could say. Yeah. A lot more people filling the streets, a lot more people walking up and down the sidewalks. It's still cold. Yeah. I wish I could change that.
But the crowd is swelling toward us, which is a great sign. You know, the front area has kind of filled up, and now the crowd continues to funnel back this way. So it's a great evening out here. We're looking forward to the little apple drop and the fireworks and everything to ring in the new year. Of course, we've got a lot more here from Aggieville. Don't go anywhere. You're watching New Year's Eve in the Little Apple.
I look forward to working with them in this new year, and I wish them and our state all the success.
New Year's Eve in the Little Apple, sponsored by WTC and BriggsAuto.com.
Happy New Year from Briggs Buick GMC of Manhattan. When it comes to performance, nothing matches a GMC truck. Come shop the best selection of trucks in the area. High quality and affordable options. That's what sets Briggs apart. We look forward to helping you with your next vehicle purchase. Happy New Year from Briggs Buick GMC.
Supercharge your internet with fiber-powered speeds up to 1 gig from WTC. Fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get your business on the fast track today with fiber from WTC.
Other banks think they're just in the money business.
Hi, can I open an account, please?
I'll take that.
Oh, let's get a drink.
You're full of good stuff, aren't you? Have a nice day.
At Community First, we're in the people business.
Can I open an account, please?
Sure, come on in. We have an awesome Super Saver account for kids.
Most banks think we're all in the money business. At Community First, we actually think we're in the people business. We just happen to work with your money. Come in and let us show you why we're different than the other banks.
New Year's Eve in the Little Apple, sponsored in part by Mr. K's Cafe and Bar and Coors Light.
Well, welcome back. We are here in Manhattan, in Aggieville. The Little Apple Drop just a few minutes away. We're getting awfully close for this. You know, it's an exciting night because when we got out here, it was pretty quiet. It's been cold all evening.
And it is not quiet.
No, it's not quiet now, but it also doesn't seem as cold. I mean, it is, but I think once everything's getting excitement going, it's your blood starts pumping, and I think it's just starting to warm up a little bit. Everything's heating up this evening.
That's right. And, you know, of course, this is the time of, you know, the hours where everyone's thinking, I got to get that resolution. I got to figure out what I'm going to do differently in 2019. And one person specifically is our new governor-elect Laura Kelly. She actually sat down with us for an exclusive interview to tell us exactly what her plans are for Kansas in the coming year and her resolutions for the state. KSNT News reporter Dan Garrett has a story.
Governor-elect Laura Kelly has big plans for 2019 with a focus on children and health care. Kelly says the foster care system in Kansas is in dire need of help. She wants to give them resources and better oversight.
We've had kids missing. We've had kids sleeping in offices or doing a series of one-night stands. And we've had some kids die in placement.
Kelly also wants to focus on Medicaid expansion. She is looking at Louisiana's current plan as a blueprint for her proposal. After 2 years, the governor says Louisiana had more than $300 million in savings and created 19,000 new jobs. The last major area Kelly wants to focus on in the coming years is paying for schools. She hopes to add $90 million to the education budget.
We think it's about that much that would help us account for inflation. So, yeah, I support fully funding.
But navigating lawmakers to find money to pay for everything will be the big challenge. Dan Garrett, KSNT News.
And of course, you know, a lot of stuff happening in Kansas, a lot of stuff happening nationally. We are still in a partial government shutdown.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what politics looks like in the coming year. Really.
You know, you talked about national, but we could even go down to even a smaller scale. And so, you know, all of our communities have things that they're looking for. City leaders all across Northeast Kansas are also making plans all across the region. Obviously, you know, we've been focused a lot on Manhattan because we're here, but there's a lot going on. We want this to be something that we really recognize all of the communities in our viewing area and what they're doing. So we sent our reporter out, Hannah Brandt. We said, all right, go find out what some of the other communities are going to be doing as well for the look ahead as we look ahead to the coming year 2019. Here's what she found.
City leaders all agree 2018 was a year full of accomplishments and progress, and the goal for 2019 is to keep each of their cities moving forward. Looking back on the year, leaders in major cities across Northeast Kansas say they have a lot to be proud of, and all of them specifically mentioned growth.
Driving through town, it seems like Junction City is busier than it's been for, since I've been here in 4 years.
The attitude in Emporia is very positive right now. We've seen pretty positive growth.
There's recognition that Topeka is a player at the national level.
Each city has their sights set on bigger plans for the new year. For Emporia, that means focusing on infrastructure.
Continuing growth in Emporia, continuing to make Emporia a better place to live, our parks, our quality of life.
In Topeka, where the population is shrinking, development and revitalization are top priorities.
I want to see more businesses downtown. I want to see people, more people walking in the downtown corridor and enjoying it at all times of the day.
And Junction City wants to shrink their debt and grow the economy by diversifying their largely military population that comes from nearby Fort Riley.
We have to find more industries to move here, grow our population base.
And the message I got from each of those leaders is that no matter the goals, they're excited to get to work. From Emporia, Hannah Brandt, KSNT News.
Yeah, a lot of great things going on and planned for the community around.
That's right, and we do want to go now to Jace Mills. He's actually emceeing and he's on stage right now with legendary head coach and former K-State football coach Bill Snyder.
Yep.
Unpacked and define, what to keep and what not to keep, and once we get through all of that and solve some problems do some things that we put off for a long period of time, then we'll get into enjoying ourselves and do some travel. But first and foremost, it's going to be around our family and spend time with them.
And the other thing is, you've talked about Manhattan. It's a place where you've been involved for a long time as a coach. Also, you've done a lot of mentoring and other work. Do you plan to keep doing that?
Well, as much as time allows, for me to be able to do so, we've been involved with the Kansas leadership program down in Wichita with Ed O'Malley, and certainly with the Kansas State University Leadership Studies program and the Snyder Fellows Leadership program. That'll be big on our plate as well. And then Kansas Mentors, which we started a number of years ago, is something that I've been heavily involved with. We'll continue to do so.
Now I got to ask you one more question. Who saw Coach at the Kansas City Chiefs game this weekend? You know, Coach, you look like you were having a good time. Can you tell us right now, were we having a pretty good time?
Well, we enjoyed it. It was cold there, but not as cold as it is tonight. But I got an opportunity. You know, Jordy Nelson plays with Oakland, and Jordy's from right up the street here in Riley, and so I got a chance to spend some time with Jordy while we were up there. We enjoyed it. It was a nice time.
All right, well, Coach, it has been an honor to have you up here. This isn't it, though. We're going to let Coach warm up, and he's going to come up and push that button to bring the apple down as we celebrate 2019. But before we let him go, let's give a huge shout-out and a little bit of Manhattan love to Coach Bill Snyder. Thank you, Coach.
Hi, this is Coach Bill Self wishing everybody in northeastern Kansas a very happy holiday and the most prosperous 2019 year.
Happy New Year from Briggs Nissan of Manhattan. When looking for a quality vehicle, look no further than Nissan. With a stunning exterior, amazing performance, and advanced comfort and safety features, Briggs Nissan delivers. Come see our experts and discover the value and quality Nissan provides. Happy New Year from Briggs Nissan.
Other banks think they're just in the money business.
Hi, we'd like to get a loan to buy our first house.
Woo! Hey, y'all! Tex wants to buy another summer home. Who's gonna loan me the money this time?
At Community First, we're in the people business.
Hi, we'd like to get a loan to buy our first house.
Hey, that's great. Why don't you come into my office and let's talk about it.
Most banks think we're all in the money business. At Community First, we actually think we're in the people business. We just happen to work with your money. Come in and let us show you why we're different than the other banks.
This job is not for everyone. It's not for people who are scared of a little dirt, a little rust, or a little sweat, or those who want to be micromanaged. It's not for people who are closed-minded, afraid of challenges, or find the average job rewarding. This job is for people who are never done learning, the ones who are energized by a hard day's work, who value safety, integrity, and respect. It's for the ones who believe in doing things the right way, even if it's the hard way. And it's for those who do right by the person working next to them, because you take care of your own. We are Steel and Pipe Supply. We lift, cut, grind, process, move, pack, and ship the very steel that builds America. This job is not for everyone, but to the few that it is, welcome to the family.
This holiday season, keep it local. Share unique gifts and dining experiences with the people you love. Come early, stay late. Come home to Aggieville.
Well, welcome back. We are live in Aggieville, the Little Apple Drop in Manhattan. It's a big deal out here.
It looks like the Big Apple out here. A sea of people has just honestly swarmed the area.
I have no idea where they came from.
I know. I feel like we could honestly jump into the crowd in bodies. I mean, there was just so many people here. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, things really. Everybody started pouring out into the streets. The energy level has just really ramped up out here. You can feel the excitement as 2019 is almost here. We're about done with 2018. Hope you had a great year. Hope you've got great plans for 2019 as we're getting awfully close to the start of the new year.
That's right, and then 2019 is going to be an amazing year. Of course, we hope that you join us, KSNT, every day, every night. We're on weekends, we're on mornings, we're on evenings, and we'd love for you to join us because we're going to keep doing fun things just like this or doing here tonight.
Yeah, we're down to like almost 45 seconds to the new year. So here just a second, we're going to send it up to Jace Mills. He's been up on the stage. Things will be ongoing up there, but we're going to go ahead and just kind of take a listen in as we wrap up the last few seconds of 2018 and ring in 2019.
We'll see you in 2019.
And we got about 30 seconds. If these gentlemen want to come on over here, join us over here. Everybody get your phones out. Remember, hashtag KSNTNYE, tag Aggieville. All right, gentlemen, I'll stand here, and you both can, here, I'll stand in the middle. How about that? All right, we've got about 15 seconds here. Now, I'm going to start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
There you have it. We are officially in 2019 now. You can see the fireworks sign is playing. It's just everything you'd expect to have in the Big Apple, but it's right here in the Little Apple as we ring in 2019.
The biggest change though here is we have a Big Apple that we are seeing. You're not going to see this in New York. This year we have a little 6-foot-tall apple.
Yeah, and what a great event, too, that this many people are able to enjoy it. Thousands and thousands. I'm looking down the street both directions, and it's about as far as you can see. It's a sea of people enjoying the start to the new year. It looks like the apple was unable to make its way all the way down. Probably the cold air did it to it again, but the fireworks went off. Whether the apple made its way all the way down or not, really not the thing. So we'll call it the Little Apple almost drop for this year, but that's not the official part. It is 2019, and with that, we've got so many great things ahead. We got a little bit more festive here, so we changed out our hats.
The beanies, and we're officially in 2019 with a top hat.
That's right. So it's a new year, new hat, right? That's how it works. But yeah, so they may have had a little technical snafu. It's actually not the first time that's happened.
No, it's not. And it's tough because you got to think you've got this ginormous apple, and you have got to find a way to make it slide down this pole. Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't work. But hey, you know what? That's life. Some things don't work out, but we still have a good time. We smile about it anyway.
That's right. You roll with the punches. But I tell you what, it doesn't damper anything out here because one of the exciting things that goes on here is it's an opportunity. This originally kind of started from the townies. They wanted to get a chance to get everybody here into an event that they could celebrate together. And the ironic part about it is a lot of the students ended up coming back for this because it became such a great event over the years. And so a lot of people excited. A lot of people have maybe had a little bit to drink.
A tad bit.
Yeah, but and I think they're all kind of heading back to the wherever they came from. I really don't have any idea where all those people showed up from.
This is a road that is lined with a lot of establishments that they can go in, they can warm up. They can maybe have a festive drink to kick off the new year, of course. I'm sure that's what many of them will be doing. But, one thing about this event is it isn't done without the help of many, many people. And I know earlier we interviewed the mayor, and he kind of touched on that as well. But I do want to say the Aggieville Business Association, they worked so hard to put this event on and to help make this possible for us as well. Yeah. And if anyone watching, if you want to be a part of this next year, whether in a sponsorship way or any kind of way like that, the Aggieville Business Association really would love to hear from you and any support that they can get to help make this event even bigger and better next year.
That's right, and it's a great one to be a part of. If you're here in the Manhattan community, you get a lot of exposure this way. It is a big deal. Obviously, a lot of people, a lot of fun out here this evening as well. Right. And so, now it's just it's just a new year, new party environment out here for this evening. I think a lot of people enjoyed the fact that they came out. It was cold. Certainly nothing too bad that it didn't dampen the crowds. There's been a lot of people enjoying this evening. Had a few flurries, had some confetti coming down, had the fireworks. The one thing we did lack, as we mentioned, the Little Apple didn't quite drop the way we'd hoped, but that's all right. That's just one little aspect of it.
It was still there, and it's still beautiful, and it was still a great night. So, you know what? A good way to end 2018 and a good way to kick off 2019.
That's right, and I think with that, I think this may be a good way to end our coverage out here in Manhattan. We've had a great time. I hope you have as well. We hope to do more of these kinds of events where we can be a part of your community for the upcoming year and for the years to come, as we really do love living in Northeast Kansas.
And our resolution for 2019 is to have all of you join us in 2019. So make sure to keep joining us. Don't just do it tonight. Join us every night.
That's right. We'd love to have you as a regular viewer, and we hope you've enjoyed our special as we've been enjoying the Little Apple almost dropped live from the Aggieville area of Manhattan. I'm going to send it off for the night, and Brooke and I will see you again in the coming days on KSNT News. So have a great night.
New York. a city that never sleeps.